tour till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic to bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, ain't stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cook again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Vikings had 10-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
19 right.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. Open here, Adam Thielen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
19. 18 rather.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Corral. Campbell making the catch. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Corral. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's Corral on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up, and I think the ball's out. Well, do you want to unpack that, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
19, Tiger, 19.
Cook up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's Corral.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Corral looking for another pass here.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Corral sets up play action. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it off. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurts.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on. Hey.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. Interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
On the play fake, Corral.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why we look at the defense. They came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, Cole. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
60 average.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Trap 50, trap 50. Check. 18, pioneer.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, the 20. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off.
And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, Zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Seven Pirates!
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from going up by 30. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings
Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Hurts throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 22, Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not.
And now here is another interception. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own.
And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Corral. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, it appears that they ran man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 37, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put them.
Obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Vikings, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again?